All right, let's jump right in. We're talking about the future of food, and guess what? It's on wheels. There's this really fascinating new analysis that reveals a booming, super high-profit world of modern food trucks, and today, we're going to break down the playbook for 2025.
So the analysis kicks things off with this incredibly bold claim. It sets the stage for just how high the stakes are and the massive opportunity we're about to explore. This isn't just about selling lunch. It's about a global strategy that could potentially triple your profits.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at what's really driving this gold rush. Then we'll dive into the 3 key trends that are making it all happen. And finally, we'll get into the tech that makes it all possible.
Okay, Section 1, the food truck gold rush. The analysis we're looking at calls this whole phenomenon the new traffic code. And that's such a powerful way to think about it, right? It's a business model that doesn't just attract customers, it actually creates its own unstoppable flow of traffic, completely rewriting the rules of profit in the food game.
So what do they mean by traffic code? Well, think of it like this. It's a business model that is so good, so perfectly tuned into what people want, that it just creates its own momentum. You're not just finding customers anymore, you're becoming a destination they just can't resist.
Now for our first major trend that's cracking this traffic code, it is all about globalizing flavors. We're talking about taking a beloved local dish, making a few smart little changes, and turning it into an absolute international blockbuster.
And the perfect example of this, the humble Chinese pancake. It's just a fantastic case study of a traditional food that is conquering markets thousands of miles away from its home. It really proves that a simple, authentic product can have just massive global appeal. And the proof is right there in the pudding, or the pancake. In London, you've got people lining up at 2 in the morning for these things. Over in Japan, convenience stores can't even keep them in stock. And the strategy is just brilliant in how simple it is. You take a low-cost, traditional recipe, tweak it just a little bit for the local taste, and boom, you've created a natural magnet for customers. And this number really shows you the financial power we're talking about. The report found that some of these food truck owners are easily clearing over 10,000 yen a day, just from pancakes. This isn't some side hustle, this is a seriously profitable business. But it's not just about one type of food. The second big trend is a direct shot at the old fast food giants. See, food trucks are perfectly set up to meet what everyone wants today, meals that are healthy, fast, and customizable. A perfect case study for this is the Rainbow Burrito truck in New York. This truck has a laser focus on a specific, high-value group, office workers who want a quick, healthy lunch that still tastes amazing. And the numbers are kind of staggering. During that peak lunch rush, this one truck is slinging 200 burritos an hour. How do they even do that? They let customers order online in advance, which just completely streamlines the whole process. I mean, it's a masterclass in efficiency. Now here's a huge piece of the puzzle, the tech. This truck is all electric and it has an 80-kilometer range. What that means is it isn't chained to one spot. It can go wherever the customers are, setting up shop in prime business districts without any of the old constraints of a regular restaurant. And the financial upside is just huge. This asset-light model saves a massive 70% in costs compared to renting a brick-and-mortar storefront. And that right there is what gives these businesses the flexibility they need to really thrive. All right, our third and final trend is all about the experience. This is where food trucks really level up. They stop just being places that serve meals and they become destinations. They crack that traffic code by creating an entire vibe around a very specialized product. In Europe, they've absolutely perfected this. Take Paris's Mobile Coffee Lab. This is not just a place to grab a coffee. No way. It's a mini workshop on wheels, it's interactive, it's premium, and it feels like you're going to an event. So how do they pull it off? Okay, first, they make an incredible product by roasting the beans right there on site. The smell alone is basically free marketing. Then, they elevate the whole thing by pairing the coffee with premium, hand-made macarons. And finally, and this is genius, they turn the truck itself into a photo op with custom lighting, which just encourages people to post on social media. It's a brilliant, brilliant strategy. And the results speak for themselves. The average order value at a truck like this is a whopping 50 euros. By selling an experience, not just a cup of coffee, they dramatically increase how much each and every customer is willing to spend. So, you might be wondering, what's making all of this happen right now? Well, the answer is in the evolution of the food truck itself. It's the technology and the design that are enabling these new, super profitable business models to just take off. The difference is really night and day. We've got to stop thinking of these as just simple street stalls. A modern food truck is a modular, multi-purpose shop. The same exact truck can serve breakfast, then switch over to a light lunch menu, and then finish the day as a barbecue spot. It's just incredibly versatile.
And this chart really lays it all out. In terms of versatility, you've got trucks doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner, versus a storefront with its fixed menu and hours. The footprint, just 4 square meters, versus a whole fixed location. And compliance? Smart tech makes passing inspections way easier than dealing with a complex storefront build-out. It's no contest.
The details here are pretty amazing. We're talking about a 4 square meter space that can work like 3 separate shops. They're built with high-grade stainless steel, they have smart refrigerated cabinets, they're literally designed to pass inspections on the very first try. All of this just lowers the barrier to entry, making it possible for pretty much anyone with a great idea to get their business off the ground.
So after looking at all these examples, the analysis boils everything down to this one core idea. This is the blueprint for success in 2025. You find the right niche, the right category for your market, and you combine it with this powerful, flexible, asset-light operation.
So if there's one thing you take away from all this, it should be this. The entire food truck gold rush is built on a simple but truly revolutionary idea. You do not need a massive, expansive restaurant to generate massive profits.
And that leaves us with one final really fun question to chew on. We've seen pancakes, we've seen burritos, we've seen coffee. So what's next? What's the billion-dollar idea that's just waiting to be launched from a tiny space of only 4 square meters?